Video games have changed a lot since 1958. From mediocre titles to influential masterpieces, we've seen video games evolve from more than just a hobby or a pastime, but into a place where talented people can tell beautiful stories and create experiences that we keep going back to time and time again. Because, well, it's just so much damn fun. But what exactly makes that experience? Is it the gameplay, the story, or both? What part of a game makes or breaks it that without it, the entire thing falls apart? What is the heart of the game?
So, Verso is
Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has been a smash hit. It gained a lot of attention immediately because of its unique but familiar aesthetic, its combat style, and especially its music. Right after that Xbox showcase last year had ended, I found the trailer and I sent it to all my friends and I said, this game looks awesome. And it is. The game opens up the same way the reveal trailer did, showing off a distorted Paris with floating debris in the sky and a twisted Eiffel Tower. Soon we watch Sophie literally slip through Gustave's fingers during the gamage, and it sets the tone that will reverberate throughout the rest of the narrative. And it just makes us ask, why is the world this way? It's a heartbreaking scene for sure, and for those who have lost loved ones, it hits extremely hard. Processing grief isn't easy. As long as we're human, it'll never be easy. The subject of loss, abandonment, loneliness, heartbreak, they're all neatly sewn into this story.
Too slow.
Yeah, more like this, with a full voice.
Yeah.
Like she's not
Yeah.
suffering that much.
Yeah.
And now it's not hard to find game director Guillaume Broche speaking about Expedition 33 literally anywhere on the internet. He's very candid about his feelings on the gaming industry's current state, but he's never been rude. He's just realistic. Guillaume started at Ubisoft in 2014 as an assistant creative director. He left for a little while for Microsoft in 2015, but he returned to Ubisoft in 2017 as an associate producer on Ghost Recon Breakpoint and The Division 2. He then left Ubisoft in 2020 after 1 year as the brand development manager and narrative lead for the Might and Magic series, simply because he got bored. He came up with the idea for Clair Obscur while at Ubisoft, yet he knew he didn't have enough influence to pitch it successfully. Instead, he founded Sandfall Interactive. So quote Guillaume, projects like these, with new IPs, original stories, completely original characters, are super hard to push through in a big company. There are a lot of approval steps, and in general, in big structures, you already have to have proven yourself and be pretty high up in the hierarchy just to have a chance at pitching this kind of project. For me, a project like this would have taken 25 years to make in a big company, and I don't have that much patience. We also want to do things our own way and really create an atmosphere. That's what this game is, creating a vibe. Shortly after finding Sandfall, he started posting on Reddit and obscure blogs, just reaching out for talent wherever he could find it, which led him to Jennifer Svetburian and Lorien Tessard.
There's a lot of, I think, mutual inspiration that goes on where Lorien might see Nico's artwork and it would inspire him, or he might read part of the script or part of the story and it inspires this music. Then like we will listen to his music and that'll inspire something that we are writing, or we'll see something from Nico's artwork and that will also inspire another story idea and we work that into the story. So there's a lot of like cross-pollination.
It's interesting because Jennifer had originally signed on as a voice actor, though she had no previous voice acting experience. She just sent in a audition tape to Broche because, in her words, it sounded like the cool thing to do. After her and Guillaume spoke for a while, he had asked her to help him out with the initial story of the game, which at that point, the game had zombies and aliens and was based in like a Victorian-era London. But after 6 months of looking for potential investors, some of them actually encouraged Guillaume to essentially dream bigger. So the two scrapped the original idea and started over from scratch. Expedition's genesis actually came from a painting that Broche liked and a short story Jennifer had been working on. The story revolved around a painter who could enter their canvas. During the early days of this new draft, Guillaume had been spending time with his mother and asked her, "What is the worst thing that could happen to you?" She replied, "Losing you or any of my children." And her answer became that catalyst for Expedition 33's story.
Projet, c'est un petit peu un heureux hasard où j'ai posté une musique que j'ai fait sur un forum inconnu, obscur, où j'y suis jamais allé. C'était la première fois de ma vie que j'allais sur ce forum pour poster un truc. Et Guillaume, il est tombé sur cette musique, sur ce forum-là aussi, alors qu'il n'y va jamais non plus. Et il a pris la décision de m'envoyer un email pour qu'on travaille ensemble.
For a long time, Lorien would upload his tracks to SoundCloud every week. And this specific composition that he put on this indie game forum had only been on the forum for about an hour, with approximately 12 people on the forum itself, including Broche. And from the very start, he had a clear vision: to create an immersive world where every song tells a story about the game's universe and its characters. And my God, did he succeed.
If you've listened to the main title theme, Alicia, you would know how deeply the music in Clair Obscur resonates throughout the entire experience. Every area has its own music. Every character has their own theme. And with every one of these tracks, they tell a story. Some are more straightforward than others. And there's even a spoken word track. It's safe to say that the collaboration between Lorien and Alice is nothing short of magic. At the beginning of the video, I had touched on the core themes of the game, but didn't elaborate much further. At the center of the narrative is Verso, though throughout the game, one would say Maëlle is the main character. We even thought Gustave was too. But I don't think there is a specific main character. Maëlle would be the protagonist, much how Tyrion Lannister is the de facto protagonist of A Song of Ice and Fire. Gustave may be the cornerstone, but Verso is the heart of the game. Unknown to us, until we reached the end of the game, we had been talking to Verso the whole time, through the Fated Boy, which are the last remnants of his soul bound to the canvas, and it's revealed to us that the Verso we know is a painted version of the real man, who's been dead for some time now. Aline, his mother, or as we find out, the paintress, wants to cling to every last remnant of her son, even if it impacts her health. She's dying, and Renoir, Verso's father, has come to take her home, to reality, but she refuses to leave. These two are at odds with how they're processing their grief. Aline clings to Verso's canvas as it drains her body, and Renoir, of course, doesn't want to give up on his son, but he doesn't want his family, especially his wife, to be torn apart any further. Alicia, or as we know her, Maëlle, Verso's younger sister, was burned in the same fire that took Verso's life. She enters the canvas to rescue her parents at Clair's request, and she's repainted as Maëlle. Clair is the oldest of the children, and is dealing with the riders in real life, while her family is in Verso's canvas. No one is the bad guy, and no one is the good guy. This is just a family that has been eviscerated emotionally because of an unfortunate event that led to Verso's death. This story is about loss and grief and how we, our families, deal with that loss. Aline wants to hold on like any mother would. Renoir wants his family to heal and save his wife from a similar demise as his son. Clair wants to keep her family together, the same as her father. Alicia just wants things to go back to normal. But much like her mother, she wants to stay in a reality where she believes she will have a fulfilling life and be with Verso forever. And this has been some cause of debate amongst the community. Is Maëlle's ending the bad ending, or is Verso's the bad ending? In my opinion, I think Maëlle's is. You see, Maëlle believes she will never have a real life, but she's only 16 years old. She's making a life-altering decision that wouldn't just impact herself, but it would impact her family's lives as well in reality. Her parents had just lost a child, and Clair lost a sibling too. And from Verso's perspective, from a big brother's perspective, you can't allow your sister to live in such a brain-melting delusion, literally. Also, Verso basically becomes her puppet, where he's visibly uncomfortable and forced to play concerts for Maëlle. And there's this very ominous tone that plays when we see Maëlle's face for the last time. Admittedly, I haven't stopped thinking about Clair Obscur since I beat it. I haven't felt this way about a game since God of War 2018 or Bloodborne. It's why I spend time talking about the devs and how they came together to paint this world for us to experience. The amount of care that went into this game, so much so that you would wonder why it's only 40 gigabytes. But that's because Sandfall spent a lot of time optimizing the game and removing any assets that weren't necessary. It was a labor of love, of passion, creativity, and drive. Sandfall's story is an inspiring one, and I'm excited to see what's next for the world of Clair Obscur. I mean, who are the writers in the Painters Council that Aline was a part of? And are they like the only magical painting family out there? Either way, I can't wait to see what they do next. For more content like this, check out my Heart of the Game on God of War 2018. And let me know in the comments below what game you would like to see a Heart of the Game on next. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Stay healthy.